What do you want? No. You want to be in the video? Say hi. Okay, that's hi. All right, stay off the desk. Welcome to Cyhadow, where we talk all things anime, comics, and everything in between. James Gunn. What the fuck? All right, I'm about to go over a couple of things. Number one, this ain't one of the things I gotta go over, but I just gotta talk to James Gunn real quick. Henry Cavill is about to be Sentry in Marvel in the MCU. Not only that, you can't. Black Adam's not a part of the MCU anymore. I don't know what you're doing with the Batman, and you're recasting Jason Momoa as Lobo. But you're keeping Ezra Miller Flash. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm gonna say this as nice as I can, as not as mean as I can, but I'm gonna just say it to you straight. You're fucking up a little bit. I'm trying to save you behind here and also help y'all out. Because truth be told, like, a lot of people like myself who love DC, we watch the Marvel movies. Because DCEU is ass. Like that, I mean, I just hit my mic. There's no other way to put it. Like, it is, like, seriously, like, the lighting is dark. Superman, dark. Batman had a gun. Wonder Woman's, but that was dark. Like, everything, like, and you got a pedophile and a runaway convict that's, trying to be the fastest man alive and run away. Like, motherfuckers, like, you ain't OJ Simpson in a fucking Bronco. Like, get your ass on somewhere. What you need to do, first off, is, I don't know what you're doing with the Flashpoint movie. I hope you canceled it. But what you really need to do is get rid of Ezra Miller Flash. I've been saying that for the fucking longest. What you also need to do is not bring in a black Superman. I will tell you an alternate black Superman you need to bring in, but I already mentioned a black Superman.
What's up? Can a low come up in your crib?
I already mentioned a black Superman y'all can bring in on my other channel, Cyhadow Productions. Check that out if y'all want to. I'm about to give y'all something. James Gunn, I really hope you're listening. Anybody at the DCEU, I really hope you're listening. Especially James Gunn, because I'm really trying to help y'all out here. What you need to do is these couple of things right here. Number one, the way Zack Snyder had Darkseid looking like a bitch, don't do that again. Don't do it again. Don't bring in a big bad that had to fight off the Amazons, the Green Lanterns, or one Green Lantern, humans, Atlanteans, gods, and a bunch of other group of people. Got his ass whooped and had to be carried away. And then ending up, he was all like, I'll be back, because Steppenwolf couldn't do the job. First off, please make better suits. Like, you already did a good, like, whoever were the people that did the suits for what was that movie called, Black Adam, keep them. A, and B, bring Black Adam back to the DCEU along with the Batman, because I don't know what the heck y'all doing with that. I feel like that's a part of the DCEU. I don't know, but we bring him in. Let's get into the real stuff that I really think y'all should do. First things first, y'all need to bring in a Green Lantern, preferably John Stewart Green Lantern, because Hal Jordan didn't do good. Y'all need to bring in John Stewart Green Lantern, not because he's a specific Green Lantern, and he's my favorite Green Lantern out of all of them. And in the comics, basically, John Stewart Green Lantern is basically a willpower god. No, what John Stewart Green Lantern would do is basically be the Black Panther of the universe. And what I mean by that is that if you bring John Stewart Green Lantern into the fold, it wouldn't give you the same love that Marvel got with Black Panther. It would give you an audience that a lot of people would be like, hey, basically the people that watch Justice League, the animated series, those people, we would come back and watch the fucking movie. Also, what you could do is have a whole storyline build up just with the Green Lanterns, have John Stewart be in the Justice League, but have the rest of the Green Lanterns have something to do with the Blackest Night storyline. I'm gonna make a video kind of like explaining what I think would be good for y'all to do when it comes to bringing that in, but we're gonna go over that in a later video. Number two, bring in Martian Manhunter. Don't tease us, or is this number 3? Either way, don't tease Martian Manhunter the way Zack Snyder did and ending up like we'll never see him again. No, bring in Martian Manhunter and make him a problem. Martian Manhunter is a character that Superman fears. I wouldn't really say fear, but like Superman even says that like Martian Manhunter is the strongest being on Earth. I'm not saying he's scared of him because Superman faces a lot of superpowered beings, whatever, but Martian Manhunter, make him a problem. Have a Martian Manhunter versus Superman fight in a movie for all I care. What y'all need to do is bring Martian Manhunter in. Also, is it very funny that Cyborg was the only character that had a 100% comic book accurate introduction into the DCEU before this entire reboot? This is just me. What y'all need to do is 2 things. Number 1, y'all said you were bringing in a black Superman. I'm gonna give you an alternate but same thing. But what y'all really need to do is bring in a young superhero, preferably black. Now, granted, this is the one thing I just realized, that all these things I've told y'all to do really involve black people, except for Darkseid. But what you really can do is kind of a basically a Spider-Man Homecoming type thing. So what you would do is this: you would bring, since you already have access to Milestone Media, also you can also redo Spawn. That's what you really could do. Image Comics is owned by DC Comics, so it doesn't even fucking matter. But what you really need to do is bring in a young superhero. Preferably, I don't know, somebody who could bring a little bit of static to the universe. You know, have everybody shocked by surprise. Yeah, I'm talking about Static Shock. Like, was it that fucking obvious? But what y'all really need to do is bring in Static Shock, a young black superhero. Now, granted, y'all are doing Blue Beetle, but like, I'm not trying to sound fucked up here, but like, black people, we need fucking love. So that's kind of why I'm bringing in mostly all black people in this video. But what you need to do is bring in Static Shock. Have him be kind of like the Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man. Have it to where he's a young character, he's a young hero trying to find his way, trying to do what he's trying to do. And what you could do, this is the black Superman thing I'm mentioning real quick, but what you could do is bring in my favorite comic book character of all time, Icon, and have him do what Iron Man did with Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, and basically kind of be like a mentor towards him. Don't do a copy and paste of what Spider-Man Homecoming was. Don't do that with Static and Icon. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Because I already got problems with the Doctor Strange movie, and I'm making a video on that sooner or later. But what you really need to do is, like I said, have Static Shock have his own movie. Then what you could do is tease Icon in it. Don't show any crazy stats, you know, show him, you know, he can fly, super strength, super speed, definitely his proton manipulation. What you really need to do is, with that tease of Icon in the Static Shock movie, you can definitely bring in Icon and have an Icon movie. And with that Icon movie, you have a black Superman. Do not bring in President Superman, because not only is that going to make me pissed off all the hell, but it's no use. If you want a black Superman, Icon, you have the rights to Milestone Media, you redid them, you gave them new suits, you gave them new storylines. What you need to fucking do is bring in Icon and bring in Static Shock just for the younger generation, because you had, like, look at the love that Black Panther got. They had kids in the movie of Black Panther. So if you bring Static Shock into it, that, like, especially with people who used to watch that TV show, me, I used to watch that TV show, loved it. If you bring that in, I promise, if you bring in the Static Shock movie and then bring in Icon, what you could do is bring in this Crisis to Infinite Earth storyline into the whole field of the DCEU. And what else could you do? I don't know, a Blackest Night storyline thing or whatever. I don't fucking know. But like, what you really need to understand is that James Gunn, I am helping your ass out. I'm going to make another video with the whole Green Lantern series to ending up lead to the Blackest Night. I don't know what the fuck you're going to do with the whole Icon and Static Shock thing. What you really need to do is get rid of Ezra Miller Flash. I'm just trying to help you. And this video is almost 13 minutes long. Look, James Gunn, I'm trying to help your ass out here. And my cat does too. James Gunn, I'm serious right now. I'm just trying to help you out because Zack Snyder fucked up and you stepped in. Please do good. And plus, by the way things are going, DC is going to get bought out by Marvel anyway. So by the time, if you actually do good with these movies, Marvel's not going to buy us out. Because then I won't have a favorite. Then I won't have a favorite between DC and Marvel because it would just all be fucking Marvel.